Yeah, go for it.
No fuel whatsoever. Ready?
Yeah.
Good morning, ladies and gentle people. As you've seen from the intro, we kind of got the Porsche started a little bit. Now, for the ones that watched it last week, I'm not too sure how well the video did. But as you see from the video, we are actually trying to replicate a kind of Dakar kind of style retake on this Porsche. Now, the thing I want to do to this Porsche is obviously like this picture, but I also want to make the back, hello kitty, the back into a one-man sleeper, so I can use these places where, you know, if I want to escape one of the evenings and just chill and sleep in my Porsche, I can do it. So there's going to be a lot happening to this, so don't write it off just yet. It's going to take time to get the followers. It's going to take time to get the work done, but don't write this Porsche off or my channel off just yet. We're still doing the car explores, we're still doing the barn finds, but we are rescuing cars, and this is what I'm passionate about. We did the same with the W202, rescued it from a driveway that, you know, it's been sat there since 2018, and now I'm going to do the same to the Porsche. But what I didn't want to do to the Porsche is just clean her up, get an MOT on it, and then send her on away. I wanted to do something with this that I've always wanted to do for a very long time. That's the direction for it. So now you've watched the intro, you've seen the title. We actually got it started last night because I needed to move it to put the Mercedes on the driveway, because I didn't want the Mercedes left out on the street, so we had to move the Porsche. But because all the tyres were flat, we couldn't push it, so we thought, well, if we could kind of get it started just briefly to move it, it'll be brilliant. Put the jumper on, we turned it over, she fired, but she wouldn't, well, she turned over, but she wouldn't fire. So then we put some easy start in and she fired. You're going to watch that bit of footage now, and then we're going to get back to the actual me here now, present time, and I'm going to show you what I bought so far for the Porsche. I'm worried about this bollocks, hang on.
Are you worried?
Yeah, I'm worried.
It's not good. The alarms are active because I've just steered it. Yeah.
Look at the fucking lights. Oh, that makes a man happy. Oh, got the bottom light working too, bit of a whack. Right then, the weather is against us. It's a new day. It's starting to rain. So I said the other day I was going to show you what I bought for the Porsche, and here it is. Nothing made in China. Nothing, you know, overly amazing. 2 struts. So what we're going to do is we're going to fit these struts so we can actually open the bonnet and close the bonnet without, you know, it breaking. Sorry, that if slamming shut and taking my fingers off. So we are going to fit these now. Right, so let's do that. Right, oh god. So as you can tell, as you can see, this is not holding itself up. Those struts are not strong enough. So let's replace those, shall we? First and foremost, we need to get the ye olde broomstick. Now, past couple of days it's been extremely hot, and I've come outside and then decided to not want to stay outside, and I went back in the house. So it's been a few days since the last bit of footage that you've seen. So this is what us content creators have to deal with. So you're watching one episode and it's probably taken several days to even get this far so far because of the weather, and I don't have a unit, so I have to, you know, I don't even think the ones I've got are the right ones, although I did specify they were for a Porsche 924. How do these come out then? Same old way as the normal one, they all come out. So you have like a little bit here, and you see, you pop that off, you push the pin out and drop them. And I'm assuming they just knock out at the bottom there. Sometimes they're not that easy. Oh, there's that one. There's that pin. Come out, you bastard. And then that just knocks off that side. So there you go. Got the new one. Ouch, you bastard. Where are you, you little f***er? Where the f*** have you gone? Don't f*** me off. That's one on. Right, the moment of truth, ladies and gents. Let's see if I bought some dodgy, whatever the flipping they're called. Are you ready? Oh, look at that, no bloody broom. Brilliant. Beautiful. So now I can move freely under the engine bay without having to hold it up with the broom. That's good, isn't it, ladies and gents? I don't sound the greatest. Yeah, it doesn't sound the greatest, but it is what it is. It's done. I'll pop the battery on and see how much fuel's in this old thing, because I don't know how much fuel's in it. I spoke to the chap. He said that it was ran a couple of years back. So let's see what power we've got with the battery on. Battery's on. Whoa, let's see what fuel she has in it. Oh. On empty. So I need to go and get an awful lot of fuel. Now, I hate cars. So she's showing no fuel at all on the gauge. It goes straight to orange and that's empty. And if this car's been sat since 2016, you know, it's gonna have, the fuel's gonna be like, oh no, it's just not gonna be good at all. Now, if I had a garage with a ramp, I'd drop the tank, I'd give the tank a good clean, I'd, you know, flush the lines or whatever you do. I don't know, I'd do all that, and then I'd put the tank on. Because I don't have that, and it's not that easy where I am just to jack it in the air and pull the tank off and all that shit. I'm just going to bang about 20-30 quid of fuel in and hope for the best. It is what it is. Right then, ladies and gentlemen, we have fuel. Right, let's put this fuel in. We need a key for that. I'm assuming it's this one here. Can you go around? Nope. Try the main ignition key. Why wouldn't I first? Yeah. Oh shit. I've just broken the key fob. Great. That's how brittle that is. Well, let's put this fuel in, shall we? That's nice and clean in there, it does. Right, give me a second. Put my hand in. So, don't start freaking leaking on me. I don't make this stuff up, ladies and gents. My life is just hard. Everything I do is hard. That's broke, that is. It's leaking fuel. Let's try and do that again. Right, so this is bigger than normal jerry cans. This actually holds nearly 17 pounds, which is not bad considering. Right, let's do it again without no leaks. We don't want to lose our fuel. Well done. This holds 10 litres. So I've just again broke my camera. That holds 10 litres, so now we have 10 litres of fuel in this car. So we're gonna put the fuel cap back in. Right then, the moment of truth. Ignition on, immobiliser off, flashing off. Right then. She's not getting any fuel whatsoever. No fuel whatsoever. So I'm assuming the fuel pump's gone. Either the fuel pump's gone, the fuel pipes are blocked up. Do mobiliser again. Off. Pump a bit of fuel. ladies and gents. Oh, she's getting some fuel. Let's keep trying. Oh, ladies and gents, happy days. Right, let's try again. Come on, you old girl. Come on, you old girl, you can do it. Oh, she doesn't sound happy. Oh, let's try again. Keep trying. What's happening there is all the old fuel's being pushed through with the new fuel, so it's not getting good fuel. Once it gets good fuel, she will ignite and purr like a kitten. Come on, get some good fuel through. Oh, right, let's just have a bit of a check of the engine, and we'll have another go in a minute. Right then, this is the official will it properly start. Ready? Nope. Try again. She's getting there. I just don't want to kill the battery. So what's happening is she's not sucking good fuel up just yet. Oh god. So I wonder if you can undo all the fuel rails. What I'll do is I'll take all the plugs out. Yeah, what I'll do, I'll take all the plugs out, give them all good clean, and we'll have another go. Right, so all spark plugs have been cleaned and they've been put back in and tightened back up. Let's see now if it has actually done anything to it. I doubt it. Immobilise it off. Fire in the hole. She's missing. She's definitely missing. She's running, not the greatest like. See if she'll move under her own weight. And she does. She moves under her own weight, ladies and gents. She is moving under her own weight. I cannot complain about that. First gear. Right, she's missing. So I didn't have a small enough battery, so I had to use a copper wire, copper piping, brake piping to put the battery on. It sounds nice. Only thing is she's missing. I'm assuming it's this plug here. Right, let's see why she's misfiring. So I've been on this bit here for ages trying to get this bit of plastic out, and I've almost got it. Lovely. So now we can take that spark plug out, give it a bit of a clean, and see if that's the problem, why she's misfiring. Because we've cleaned the rest up. If this doesn't solve it, then I'm assuming it's new leads, new distributor. Does that have a distributor? Yeah. Look how black that is. That's proper like So let's give that a clean. Fingers crossed this solves it. If it doesn't, it's Sunday, so nothing's bloody open. So the first thing I will do Monday morning is go and get some new plugs. I'm gonna have 2 new plugs I do, but putting 2 new plugs in just defeats the object really, doesn't it? You want to put 4 new plugs in because then that will eliminate the plugs being the issue. I don't really want to swap and change plugs over. Do you know what I mean? Let's see if that's the issue. I highly doubt it. Where did I put the keys? Right, I've lost the keys now. Right then. Let's see. Ignition. Immobilizer. Fire. Nope. She's still missing. And she doesn't like to tick over very well. Well, she's running, I suppose. That's one thing, I think. Right, what I'm going to do now is remove every single spark plug, one at a time, start the engine and see if it sparks to eliminate spark plugs. Instead of doing it like one by one. Sorry, I'm doing it one by one, obviously. To see which one's actually not working. That looks like a new one, that one does though. Right, I don't know what you saw, but undoing that one made it so much worse. I think that's the problem, ladies and gents, the third one. That makes no difference whatsoever, look. Can you see that? I'll remove this one. She dropped terribly. I'll remove this one. Nothing. It doesn't even drop. So we'll change that one now and see if it makes any difference. Right, so a lot of you are probably already got your inkling about whether this will run or not. I think I might just change everything. Core packs, spark plug, leads, cables, distributor and spark plugs. If this doesn't start now and run fine. No, it's still misfiring. Still misfiring terribly. There's a lot of other issues. Yeah, they still not working for some reason. Yeah. Right, so I took all the leads off. That temperature gauge is right up. That's not good, ladies and gentlemen. So I took all the leads off. Distributor, all the HT leads off. I took the leads off the top of the core pack. I've cleaned all that. I've cleaned everything. As you seem to run well, I'll show you. No rough idling, nothing. Sounds really well. But I've just noticed that temperature gauge, that is right up in the charts there. That's not good, ladies and gentlemen. She runs lovely as well. She doesn't smell hot. I mean, she's hot because I've been running her, but not hot as that temperature gauge. Is that a dodgy temperature gauge? Or is she genuinely that hot? Because she sounds... Right, I'm not going to run it long, ladies and gents, because I want to make sure that that temperature gauge is just a dodgy temperature gauge, or worst case scenario, the head gasket's gone. She sounds good though. She doesn't sound like the typical, the engine's red hot and it's overheating kind of sound. She sounds good. I'm going to switch it off anyway. This is a problem. This is the problem you get with old cars. Unfortunately, you get one problem, and then you fix that problem. Then you get another problem. You fix that problem. Then you get another problem. Now, I said to you that's watching, if the engine runs, we'll start the build. The engine's running, but now that temperature gauge is not good, because if she's overheated. I don't know, I see Annie overheated the other week and she overheated. I don't know. Well, I'm not going to keep starting it with that temp gauge like that. I need to check the water pump is working correctly. I mean, this has been parked since 2016. What am I expecting? Water pump. See if the actual what's the bloody called now, thermostat is opening up. I'm going to check the thermostat now. I'm going to take the thermostat off and take it completely out if I need to. Let's do that now. Oh. Right then, so I've been speaking to the chap regarding the head gasket issues. Now he said to me that, well, he informed me that when he had it, there was no head gasket issues. There was nothing. There was no problems with it whatsoever. He parked it because it failed the MOT, and he just thought it wasn't worth fixing. Obviously, roll on 8 years later, little old me has purchased the car, and I'm faced with the problems. Now, obviously, if the engine ran fine, I said I'll start the build. The engine runs fine, but like I've just mentioned, it runs fine but has problems. Now, if I do need the head doing the head skimmed and all that crap, it's going to cost a bit of money. Is this Porsche worth doing? Is this Porsche worth doing? I ask myself. If if the worst case scenario, the head gasket does need skimming and it'll need all that work doing, it's a big job. And for this car there, they're going to charge Porsche prices, aren't they? So will cost a decent amount of money. Again, is the car worth it? That's now what I'm faced with. So before I come to that conclusion, I'm going to go through all the smaller things, like the water system, to see if anything's blocked, like the thermostat not opening and closing. There's a blockage in the pipe of the radiator's gone. I'm going to go through all that first. If everything else ticks off and it's all running fine, then we can assume it's the head gasket. Now I've just put the heating on in the car. 99% of the time, when there's no heating in the car, it's kind of head gaskety. There's no oil, there's no water in the oil, and there's no oil in the expansion tank. It's all clean. So, you know, there might be something else. So I'm not going to instantly assume it's the head gasket. I'm going to hopefully assume it's something else. The joys of old cars, ladies and gentlemen. Not many of these old cars want to be put back on the road. You're dragging them. You're literally dragging them. But this car is like brilliant. I love it to bits. Its inability to fail is unreal. After being parked for 8 years, and she starts up, bit of a bump, bit of a bumpy road at first, but now she's running nice. I'll show you. I know you've already heard it running. Ignition. I mean, it sounds lovely. It does, it sounds nice. I left that off because I don't want it to pressurise. I mean, I don't know if it is pressurising. I don't know. But as you can see from the temperature gauge, it's literally off the chart. That there, as a lot of you know yourself, if a car's temperature gauge was that high, she wouldn't be running as smooth as she does, and there wouldn't be no hot air coming at the end out of the. Oh, there's no hot air. Yeah, there's hot air coming out. See, there's hot air coming out. It's lovely, hot air. But look how hot that temperature gauge is. That temperature gauge is like it's gone past hot. And this sounds lovely. I don't know. That there is apparently red hot overheating. You tell me, ladies and gentlemen. You tell me.